for the board.
So my name is Srishti. I hail from Patna, Bihar. I have pursued my graduation in computer science and engineering from BIT Mehra, Ranchi, sir. Post which I have a work experience of 4 years and 7 months with a multinational firm called VMware. I resigned in late 2021, post which I've been preparing for civil services examinations.
Excellent. May I request Jagjeet ji to begin?
Sure. Ma'am, there are going to be elections in Bihar very soon.
Yes, sir.
So, is the state geared up for it?
Yes, sir. Pretty much. The political parties are all now announcing schemes, and also our current incumbent chief minister has started the statewide visits, sir. His Padyatra, what he is calling out.
So this is going to be his 5th term.
Yes, sir.
May I know what developmental projects he has undertaken during his long 15 years in Bihar?
Sir, one very remarkable is with respect to the infrastructure, particularly the road constructions and the electrification of the villages, sir. Bihar is now having the highest electrification rate in overall India, sir. Sir, secondly, I would say that there has been a lot of thrust for women empowerment. The reservation in PRIs have been raised to 50%, sir, and 35% reservation for women in all the state cadre employments is given, sir.
No, it's a very ancient city.
Yes, sir.
How you describe it?
Sir, Patna.
From Patliputra to Patna is a long journey
Yes,
for
sir.
a city.
Yes.
So, what do you know about Patliputra?
Sir, it's said that Patna is one of the place which has longest continuous habitation, human habitation in the history, sir. Sir, it was the capital of the Maurya dynasty, and even before, sir, Haryanka dynasty also. Yes, sir.
So you must have gone through the newspapers today or the TV. What is the impact of Modi's visit to Washington?
Sir, first is that with respect to the tariff wars or the tariffs, I think we have had fair conversations, and we are more confident position to prevent tariff wars, sir. Secondly, sir, we have also striked negotiations for defense deals. The president of USA proposed to give us F-35 fifth generation aircraft. Thirdly, sir, although it's not confirmed, but there would have been conversations about the illegal migrations, sir.
The illegal migrations are returning back home. Even today at 10
Yes, sir.
a.m., when I'm speaking, I have the honor to speak to you.
Yes.
The second aircraft has just landed in Amritsar.
Yes, sir.
So what there in some sphere, India has lowered the tariff on American goods. Which are these goods?
Sir, I'm not clearly. It's not clearly coming into my mind, sir. But there are some fruits on which we have reduced the tariffs. Yes, sir. And
Okay.
engineering services also we have reduced the tariffs.
There is a
Electronic goods.
motorcycle, there are wines, there are whiskey.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Although you should not note because your state is totally dry officially,
Yes.
not unofficially.
Yes.
Let me know, do you think the visit of Prime Minister Mr. Modi was a successful one?
So definitely, it was quite successful. There've been how it unfolds has yet to be seen, but from the first impression, it seems to be quite successful, sir. From the comments of the USA president, yes.
Modi the Great. You are talking about Modi the Great.
Yes, sir.
Do you know? Don't you feel it is just to pamper him?
Sir, I don't think Trump is kind of personality who would show off. Who he is not very kind of show off. He speaks very straight, sir. So if he's saying something, it has to be taken on a serious note because of his nature, sir. I don't
Okay.
think it's for show off.
Because he has written on his autobiography,
Yes, sir.
Modi the Great.
Yes, he signed
Mr.
it
Prime
on.
Minister,
Yes,
you are great.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Do you still feel that he is great?
Yes, sir. He is one of the greatest prime minister that we have had by far, sir.
Acha. If you have to go for a sequence of the greatest prime ministers, where you put Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, Lal Bahadur Shastri, or somebody else?
Sir, I don't think it would be fair to rank them because each one of them have had their own circumstances and the in which they have served our nations, and I think they all have served in the best interest of our nations.
Okay. My last question is, Madam Singh,
Yes, sir.
what is the contribution of Laluji in social reformation
In Bihar, sir?
in Bihar?
Yes. Sir, if we talk about his period from during the 1990s to the early 2000s, sir, it was a period where the backward section of the Bihar, at least in terms of their identity consolidation and the thing that we say, sir, Dalit assertion, uh, could be seen very prominently within Bihar, and it continues to be seen because of what trend that is set, sir. So although one thing where I think he missed, sir, that the benefit that the infrastructure which he created for benefiting the Dalits, uh, it was not institutionalized, and even today we see that the Dalits continue to be one of the most backward sections within Bihar.
I think he has done something tremendous for OBC sections also.
Yes, sir, the Yadavs particularly.
Yeah, that's particular.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank
You
you,
are a
sir.
wonderful
May-
person.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Chairman, who will be the
Yes.
next?
Sir, let me request Mr. Muniyappa to join in.
So,
Muni,
thank
are we
you,
ready?
Chairman. Thank you. Srishti,
Good morning, sir.
are you audible?
Yes.
Srishti, just I was going through your DAF. You got an award
Yes.
for community service under CSR.
Yes.
What percentage of profit a listed company has to give for under CSR?
Sir, 2% of the aggregate profit of the last 3 years, sir.
Oh, great. Is there a strict compliance is there from all the listed companies now?
Yes, sir, it's a legal mandate within Companies Act 2013, sir. So they have to abide by it.
But do you have any idea what
Yes.
percentage of these companies have strictly complied with the company norms? Any idea?
No, sir, 2% is the legal mandate, but I know that Tata and all spend much more, sir. No idea about other companies.
On an average, any idea?
Sorry, sir.
On an average.
Oh, sorry, sir. No, sir, I don't
It's
have.
okay. It's okay. So, what are the parameters which are considered to declare any metro or a city as a safe city? Srishti?
Sir, as per any report, sir, or in general?
It's okay. In general, or any report also, both are same. It's okay.
Sir, for declaring it safe, I think the first parameter that we look is the NCRB crime rate data, sir.
Okay.
People perception also has to be catered into, sir, and the what is the average crime rate within the city has to be considered, sir. Crime
Okay.
against women, etc.
Okay, that's okay. There's one
Yes.
parameter. What
Yes.
may be the other? Some 2 or 3? Can you name? Okay, forget it. So it's okay. It's okay. What are the key parameters which are considered to declare a city as a clean city?
Sir, parameters, I would say how the waste is being disposed, collection and disposal, sir.
Okay.
Secondly, also, sir, the air pollution has to be considered, and the water supply. How much percentage of the city is getting clean water supplies?
Okay. Where, just Ranchi
Yes.
falls in the ranking of clean cities?
No, sorry, sir, I'm not exactly aware, sir.
Okay, what about Delhi?
No idea, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
Okay, since we are talking about solid waste management, where do you stay actually?
Sir, I stay in Patna, sir.
Okay, in Patna. Patna, what is the position of this solid waste management?
Sir, in here, we through the municipal corporation, every day there is solid waste collection, sir. But it is dumped in one of the dump yard at the outskirts of the city. So I'm not very sure how the waste from there is handled, sir.
Okay. See, especially the solid waste management, the management of the dumping yard is very, very important. It's a critical actually.
Yes.
It's critical. Suppose if you become the DM of Patna or just a municipality commissioner, what are the measures you propose to take to create the clean dumping yards?
Sir, for clean dumping yards, it is very important that at the source of collection, the bifurcation of the wet waste and the dry waste happens, sir. So once the waste reaches over there, sir, it is important that we do collaboration with the recycling agencies and the incinerators, sir, so that the rate at which the waste is coming and the rate at which the waste is being disposed from the dump yard, at least they are in sync, sir. Sir, moreover, the third that we can look up is for the circular economy or recycling, upcycling of the waste material that comes from there, sir.
Is it happening in Patna?
Sir, it's happening, but the rate is, I'm not very sure, but definitely it's not up to the mark, sir.
Okay, my last question.
Yes.
To whom a bureaucrat should be accountable?
Sir, a bureaucrat has to be accountable to the constitution of the countries.
Not to citizens?
Um,
Or not to politicians?
Sir, accountability in the sense that they have to be answerable, sir. Answerable to the authority from which they derive the power, sir. And this power comes from the constitution, although the reporting has, yes.
No, I asked a specific question.
Yes.
As a bureaucrat, are you not accountable to ministers and the citizens?
Yes, sir.
You are.
Yes, sir. You have to report if they ask what is the implementation, what is the status, then we have to answer them.
Okay, how do you accountable to citizens?
Sir, RTI.
Only to RTI. Not the citizens. Suppose today in India,
yes,
large number of people are illiterate. They have no idea about just the RTI. So you mean to say that they have to come through RTI for their redressal?
Sir, it is one of the prime mechanisms for accountability, although this public grievance redressal mechanisms are also there.
Okay, my last question.
Yes.
Before the introduction of the RTI in
Yes.
India, whether the bureaucrats were not accountable to citizens?
Sir, they were, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe have Kulwant ji coming in.
Right, sir. Good morning, Srishti.
Good morning, sir.
So how are you?
All good, sir. Thank you, sir.
So what is happening in Bihar now, today?
Not sure, sir. Very specific details I'm not aware, sir.
I haven't read newspapers, local newspapers.
Not yet, sir.
Not yet. Okay, it's too early, right? Okay, tell me why you did not tell about Parliament when sir was asking about accountability of bureaucrats to public or the citizens.
Accountability to Parliament. Okay, sir.
Yes, through parliament and state legislatures. Hmm.
Sir, through Parliament, accountability of bureaucrats.
Yes.
I think, sir, the subordinate legislation committee, in a sense, can hold them accountable.
Yeah. What else?
Sir, otherwise, mainly the parliament accountability is ensured for the incumbent government, sir. I'm not able to think how directly it can be for the bureaucrats, sir. Directly, I am not able to think of.
Okay, leave it. Tell me, your optional is anthropology, right?
Yes.
So, how did you means arrive at this kind of decision that being an engineer you can opt for anthropology?
The computer science as a subject was not available for the UPSC CSE, sir. Next to that, the most relatable subject that I found was anthropology, because I had interest in genetic engineering and human evolution, sir. So that's I opted for this.
Okay, so how many types anthropology of means how many streams are there in anthropology discipline?
So there are primarily 4, which have been described by Franz Boas, sir. Linguistic anthropology, archaeological anthropology, biological anthropology, and cultural anthropology, sir.
So you are interested in which one? Means like the most?
Sir, I like biological the most, and next to it comes the culturals.
Why? What are the reasons? How do you relate to these two streams?
Sir, biology and culture.
Yeah. Anthropologically.
Sir, it is said that the human evolution itself, sir, that the culture and the biological evolution, they happen in sync with each other. So first, when we started bipedalism, our hands got free. We developed tools, and through the tools, the culture developed. So that kind of intricate, interwoven evolution, when we see, it's very interesting to look at it, sir. How we developed our vocal cord, and then the language developed, then the particular sections in the brains developed. So it's really very interesting if we read about it.
How do you find it useful in your eventually if you become a bureaucrat, right?
Yes.
Either a policeman or mean an administrative service. How it will be helpful to you, this anthropology?
Sir, any policy of the government to be successful needs to have a social acceptance, sir. And the bureaucrat, when he or she is implementing any policy, should be very aware of the cultural strata or the cultural practices within the society. If I had to give an example, sir, if you permit.
Yeah.
Sir, for example, within my own village, sir, there is out in the outskirts we have the Dalit habitation, sir. For the COVID vaccinations, it never reached that Dalit camp or the habitation. And now, when I recently visited, somehow that whole entire habitation they have evacuated. It's not the reason was not known, but if I was a bureaucrat over there, I would have known that such kind of social stratification is there, and I would have taken steps to ensure that the schemes or the whatever we are planning need special channels to reach that lowest strata, sir. So thus anthropology comes into pictures.
Will help you in means appreciate social stratification and tailor your policies accordingly, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm very much perplexed by this phenomena that many people are being deported from USA, right? Today also one plane load of people is coming to Amritsar, and then about 119 people are coming. So many among them are not from Bihar.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, and these are prosperous states. And Bihar comparatively is a poor state, right? You
Yes,
agree?
sir. Yes.
Then why people from Bihar are not figuring in this deportation exercise? They are not migrating to USA?
The trend of migration from Bihar is more into the states like Punjab, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra. Sir, however, to your second part of the question, that why people from these richer states are going to USA. So first is the reason that even through the donkey route that they are taking, the syndicates are taking a lot of money, as we keep reading it within the newspaper. Secondly, sir, the aspiration of the people within these states, if you compare to the aspirations within Bihar, are much higher, sir. They're looking for much more economic prosperity. And thirdly, I would also say that there is cultural change. Now they do not consider agriculture as a remunerative or a status or a employment or economic activity which is worthy of status. There is a particular section within Gujarat, sir, called Patidars. Now their marriage alliances are happening entirely on the basis whether the boy is an NRI or not, sir. So these kind of cultural changes also we are seeing within these states. So that's the craze.
So my last question to you, Biharis are not aspirational people then?
We are very aspirational, sir, but the kind of aspirations on a general basis, sir, maybe it's not towards USA. It's more about, okay, some sort of employment and at least two square meals kind of things.
Okay, thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Srishti, back to you.
Yes.
What exactly does your name mean? Creation.
All of God's creation. Yes.
Okay. Now you're being careful. God's creation. So, you believe in the origin of species, or do you believe in the biblical version or the Hindu version, whichever version, that it was created by one huge, strong being?
Sir, I believe in the evolutional theory, sir, because scientifically it has been proven, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me take you in a slightly different line. Have you heard of a word, xenospermia? It's a theory that people from different various planets and stars came to Earth from time to time, impregnated the local people. So the origin is elsewhere and they settled down or they procreated and then they went back, which would tend to fit with the civilizational theory that somewhere in Greece, somewhere in South America, somewhere in India, somewhere in XYZ places, there was a sudden spurt of civilization surrounded by huge land masses of complete, Stone Age. So what is your take on that?
Sir, I would not like to agree with this theory, sir. Because even within anthropology, we see, sir, that there are certain circumstances which have, like, for example, sir, the availability of fertile land or diffusion from other culture that have led to the development of great civilizations, be it Mesopotamian, Egyptian, etc., sir. And it gradually diffused to the surrounding regions.
Okay. The example which you gave about the Dalit village or settlement not being able to get COVID vaccines, unfortunate. In this age and time, unfortunate. But don't you think it was more a sociology question rather than anthropology question? Because anthropologically, the Dalits are no different from us. Sociologically, because of the customs and because of our all this issues, caste-based issues, whatever the society has gone through, it's not an anthropology issue. Would you like to revise your answer?
Sir, even within anthropology, there is one branch called social anthropology, but deals into these.
All right. I'll grant you that.
Thank you.
Okay, that was a smart one. Tell me, in your astrophysics issue, what are red giants, white dwarfs, black holes?
So these are the different stages of, not stages, these are rather the last stage of stars evolution, sir.
Okay.
Sir, yes. So red giant is a phase wherein a star starts to collapse within its own gravitational force, wherein the fuel is exhausted and it is not able to, the photonic, it is not able to sustain the internal gravity and it collapses, develops into a red giant star. towards the end of the red giant star, depending on the mass of the initial star, sir, it may turn into a white dwarf or a black hole, sir.
White dwarf? Can a
Or-
white dwarf? Can a white
Yes.
dwarf eventually become a black hole?
No,
Depending
sir.
on
No, sir. White dwarf is kind of the end stage. It would radiate off its energy and would,
die eventually.
yes, die eventually.
All right. Red, white, and black.
Yes.
Okay. These colors you would see on which flags?
So
Heavily. Yeah, heavily in the news over the last 6, 7, 10 months.
Germany.
Go on.
Um,
Check Germany again. Go on.
sorry, sir.
Iraq, Syria.
Yes, sir. Yes, right.
So what
Thank you, sir.
happened? What happened to Mr. Syria?
So the Assad regime fell, sir, and now it's within the control of the militant group HTS. I am not very sure, sir.
No matter.
Yes.
From India's viewpoint, is it good, bad, ugly, what?
Sir, how it plays out, we have to see, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
That's
sir.
it. That's an excellent non-aligned question. So
Yes.
from USA's viewpoint, how does it work out?
So there was a lot of alliance over there. Different groups were supporting different countries were supporting different
Okay.
groups. Yes.
Who or what are the Houthis? Houthis.
The Houthis are militants within the Yemen, within the country of Yemen. They're also called the proxies for Iranian regime, sir. And they have launched these attacks within the Red Sea in support of Palestine issues.
Now, isn't India sort of having a nice long engagement with Yemen in some way or the other?
I'm not exactly sure. Sorry, sir. Engagement
On-
of India with Yemen. No, sir.
Okay. Figure out in the pearl necklace of pearls, string of pearls versus necklace of diamonds, Yemen figures in which camp?
Sir, India does not have, I'm not aware if we have over there, sir. So it might be within the pearl of strings, sir. String of pearls.
String of pearls में भी नहीं है, यहाँ भी नहीं है. Anyway, figure it out. Yemen is an extremely important part of this. They
Yes.
might also be playing one faction against the other, and there is North Yemen and there is South Yemen. So, last question.
Yes.
Why am I asking Yemen, and what is Bohra community got to do with it? Bohra Muslims.
Sorry, sir, not aware of this particular dimension.
Okay. Why is coffee? Okay. Why
Yes.
is coffee which is so important to all of us? And why should I thank Yemen for it?
Sir, because the person who is called Baba, I'm not exactly aware.
Baba
sure.
Budan.
Yes, sir, Baba Budan. He bought some coffee from Yemen, and I think
Excellent.
yes.
How many beans did he get?
And sorry, sir, not
Five exactly. And why was he smuggling it? What was the punishment?
sorry, sir, I'm not don't have that depth of knowledge.
No, it's not depth. It's the cream at the top. He would have been killed had it been discovered. It was punishable by death. Anyway, excellent interview, Srishti. There are a few things. Patna, when you said it is the longest continuously inhabited, it is fairly debatable. That epithet is reserved for Varanasi, Kashi. I mean, even within India,
Yes.
we are very fond of saying this thing is the longest, that is the tallest, etc.
Yes.
But even within India, Varanasi has that honor. However, the only competitor is Damascus, incidentally. It's a debate whether Damascus was longer inhabited or the Varanasi. And if you were to believe archaeological and cultural archaeology and religious archaeology, then we would say it is so many Damascus to paida bhi nahi hua type. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So all that, but and I belong to neither Patna nor Varanasi, so don't think I'm taking sides. All right.
Yes.
I think it was an excellent point when you said it's not fair to rank prime ministers. You very, very deftly avoided that trap. I should congratulate you on behalf of our colleague,
Thank you, sir.
Jagjit ji. That was very, very smart. Also, be on this constitution question, whether we are accountable to the constitution. What Muniyappa sir asked you. See, you have taken a beautiful stand, and then somewhere you got lost.
Yes.
See, every time a bureaucrat does not pick up the copy of constitution, koi bhi aadmi samne aata hai, then we don't rush to the constitution. Kis page pe hai, kya hai? We don't do that, na? It is a system which has been created that the constitution is the mother lode from which all bodies of this democracy derive their power. Be clear here. You are part of the executive. You derive your power from various governmental orders, the bureaucratic and hierarchy of legislature and judicial pronouncements and everything. What comes to you is a clear government stand. And the presumption that you have is that it is constitutional. It derives its power from the constitution and it is correct from all angles. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a government order, correct?
Yes.
So for any, the first thing you do is you are accountable to the public. That's true.
Yes.
But when it has, you should be very, very clear. If it's a clash between a politician or a higher bureaucrat giving you an order, which is against the existing government orders, then you should say, sorry, sir, I'll follow what is given, the written instructions.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Have you understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir was trying to question that you have a set of, you have the constitution and you have a set of government orders and instructions, right? Which have been vetted by Ministry of Law, this, that, the whole jingbang, judicial pronouncements, everything is in front of you. But supposing you get a telephonic order, which Muniyappa sir did not so far trap you further. If you have everything and the some minister or the chief secretary calls up to say, isko aise chhod do, isko aise kar do, ye ghar gira do, would you agree to it? Okay, so there are government instructions. If anybody says anything, you have to say, sorry, sir, here are the government instructions. And A and B, whatever you say, please give it in writing.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Yes.
So this is the kind of line you should take. But being responsive to the public does not necessarily go against the constitution.
Yes.
Be very clear on this. Okay, that was a how should I say 50% good answer. But last 50 you skipped. And as regards anthropology, I like the way you have handled all the questions, including I tried to drag you into extraterrestrial issues. All very good. Yes, that's all I have to say. Would any of my dear colleagues like to pitch in?
Srishti,
Yes, sir.
see, when is your interview?
Sir, it's on 4th of April.
A lot of time is there.
Yes, sir.
Lot of time. But the last time you qualified for some interview, no?
Yes, sir. I missed the final less by 8 marks.
You didn't appear for the interview.
I did, sir. I did.
So how much marks you secured?
171, sir.
Oh, it's really wonderful. In the civil service.
Yes, sir. Civil service.
So really, I think that must have given you, a lot of confidence because the way you are answering and all. It's fine that, just okay. You might not have, just answered a few questions, but I really, I felt very happy that you are taking a very honest stand.
Yes.
Very, very honest. And wherever, just you are not knowing, so you're not taking guess actually. You're not taking guess. Rather, just you are accepting with grace that, sir, I don't know. I think, that's, I think please you keep it up. That's really good. And still, just you got a lot of time. Under almost 2 months time is there. I think kindly, just you step up your knowledge base.
Yes.
So like, chairman sir, he said that because many a times, just quite a tricky questions may come. But see that, just okay, your the knowledge base. Once, if you are really good at knowledge, I'm sure, just you can get even maybe another some 20, 25 marks more. We should best apply. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Srishti, you are a very good candidate,
Thank you.
very good candidate.
Thank
But don't quote your answers with the pride of Patna.
you. Yes.
And the chairman has said it
Yes.
because there are good points. Varanasi in India is established much ago, more than 5,000-7,000 years ago. If you go by Hindu scriptures, we always say कि लाखों साल पुराना है.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry I couldn't ask you a question on Hindi literature because you love Hindi, and be prepared on the Hindi poets and novelists and the people who have done immensely contributed to the development of Hindi.
If I may
Okay.
interrupt, especially from Bihar, Vidyapati.
Yes,
Na?
I was about to come, sir.
Please, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Carry on.
Particularly, it should be on your fingertips 5-6 names of the top personalities in Hindi literature of Bihar. Ancient times, modern times, and middle times.
Yes.
Because anthropology, you have almost honestly cleared many things. If you didn't know this way, the best part is if you don't know, you say no, I don't know.
Yes.
That's good, very good. And let me tell you, you have a right to differ. Sure, you can also differ with us. Because we are trained minds with 40-year service, 50-year service. So we try to assess your knowledge and your personality, particularly personality, nothing else. Well done.
Thank you.
You are a candidate. If you push harder, you can get more than 200.
Thank you. Thanks.
Kulwant.
Okay, all said. I think nothing more to add. So all the best, Srishti.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Srishti, all the very best. You may log out now.
Thank you, sir.
All the very best.
Thank you so much.
Happy studying.
Thank you, sir.